Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Welcome to the light space. I'm sure you've all heard the quote, "Our deepest fear is not that we are inadequate, our deepest fear is that we are powerful beyond measure," by Marianne Williamson. Though I understood this quote when I first heard it, it wasn't until I witnessed this power with my own eyes that I actually realised how literal she was being. We tend to think of evolution as something that occurs over the course of millions of years, but what about during our lifetime? How much can we evolve spiritually, physically and mentally during our short lives? In a low vibrational state, we are extremely limited with what we can achieve. If you spend your days at a job you hate, eating junk food and speaking ill of others, you are close to the start of your evolution. But there are incredible heights waiting to be achieved by those with extraordinary perseverance. On the other end of the spectrum, when you are consistently vibrating at such a spectacularly high frequency, you can achieve incredible things, and miracles start to happen on a frequent basis. You become a master manifester, able to attract and manifest things at an extremely fast pace. When you are free from inner resistance and functioning at optimal capacity, you literally become superhuman. Of course, obtaining this high level of being isn't easy in the slightest, so how do we get there? Overcoming your limits by consistently stepping outside of your comfort zone is one of the greatest methods for huge growth, as it will develop invincible self-confidence and a sense of worthiness. Many of us are blocked from receiving the treasures in this world, as we feel unworthy, unentitled, and guilty for even asking for them. But this changes when you show courage and feel you've earned your prize. We are entitled to all of the abundance that life has to offer without restriction. But first we have to escape any negative programming to allow prosperity into our lives. Which leads me to the next practice: self-love and inner peace. When you learn to truly love and accept yourself, you will naturally gravitate towards greater things, as your natural programming is now geared towards seeking the best for yourself. See my other video entitled How to Achieve Inner Peace for more information on this. Another great method is meditation, hours and hours of meditation. Not just a little here and there, but everyday practice. Meditation serves many purposes, but one of the greatest is that it cleanses you. It clears you of fear and frantic thought, connecting you to your true nature as an infinite being with unlimited potential. When you connect to this space frequently enough, you will start to identify less and less with your old limitations, as most of them are attached to a false sense of self. You are now plugged into your greatest power. After long enough, you can comfortably detach from your old self and connect to an infinitely higher state of being, free to be whatever you wish. You will even reach a point where the things that used to make you feel scared and insecure barely bother you at all. When you are completely cleansed, you will start to see the world as it truly is. It is only the fear within us that limits us, making us see ourselves and the world with false, negative perceptions. With this freedom, you ultimately become God. God in the sense that you are boundless, unencumbered, and free to do whatever you like. You literally become powerful beyond measure. Another great tool is of course knowledge, progressive knowledge to help you overcome outdated beliefs. Wisdom is knowing how little you know. If you can read book after book after book and still know that there is more to learn, you will know a very rare level of wisdom and barely experience the fall of pride, as you are always open to knowing more. Knowledge provides confidence and security, as you feel more equipped to deal with life and the workings of the universe. Another great tool is an amazing diet filled with superfoods and little to no junk food. The idea is to have the mind, body and spirit functioning in perfect chorus at optimal capacity, like a unit of pure light and love. Naturally, some form of consistent exercise would be great too. You are a three-part entity, the mind, body and spirit. The spirit is the most powerful governing force in your day-to-day life. The stronger your connection to spirit, the more powerful you become. When you live in the present moment, you are aligned with the rhythm of the universe. This is why the now is so powerful. The universe does not struggle or suffer, it just is, in a natural state of continuous grace and balance. With unconditional love and freedom from fear, you become connected to all, one with all that is. It is only our judgments that perceive things as good or bad. But with this heightened level of awareness, you begin to transcend this dualistic mindset and see the beauty in everything. Even the bad things become beautiful. This is true enlightenment. It is an incredible feeling, like being wrapped in a blanket of love, as if everything around you cares for you a great deal. The greatest thing about this practice is that you can be doing the most mundane of activities and feel incredibly content. You can literally be sitting in a room in silence and feel indescribably happy. So what does this elusive level of evolution look like? There aren't many in this world who have reached this peak, but the ones that do often end up being incredibly successful. People like Jim Carrey, Eckhart Tolle and Hugh Jackman. People who have reached amazing heights in their spiritual growth and have consistently stepped outside of their comfort zone along the path to their dreams. You can basically achieve anything you want in this state, but one of the greatest benefits is the way you feel. The way you feel simply cannot be described with words. Transcending your limits and cultivating incredible inner peace and self-love is paradise, the greatest high that life has to offer. A feeling of oneness and heaven on earth. It will bring you to tears, that is a promise. Most people don't even know these feelings exist, which is why it's so moving to discover that life can be so incredibly kind and beautiful when you get there. The next time you feel yourself being afraid to step into the unknown, remember the next strongest version of yourself is just on the other side. Be kind to you and give yourself the adventure of a lifetime. It is the greatest journey that life has to offer. Purpose and completion. One of the true secrets of life that very few people get to experience. You won't fully be able to understand this level of transcendence until you get there. It will take everything you have, but will be totally worthwhile. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.